Channing Tatum in an unsettling horror thriller that has cameras. Let's talk about Blink Twice. Hey everyone, it's David Stark from Watcher Pass, and I'm here to talk to you about Blink Twice, which is coming to theaters on August 23rd, 2024. It is a film that is co-written and directed by Zoë Kravitz and stars Channing Tatum. Is this movie worth your time? Should I blink twice if it's good? My hot take is definitely check it out. It is a weird movie. It is a strange movie, but I enjoyed it. I was kind of like unsure how to feel because it has a lot of very strange elements. Overall, it's a slow building horror thriller with great sound, a wonderful setting, and enough mystery and ridiculousness to keep you guessing and entertained. It feels very much like Get Out if it happened on like Epstein's Island. That's kind of how you can mix this together. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was an interesting film, and it definitely kind of like keeps you guessing what's going to happen next. So all that being said, I'm gonna tell you a little about the film. A few things I liked, not really anything I didn't like about it, and I'm not gonna go into spoilers because they asked us not to. So this will be a really quick spoiler-free review. So let's get going. So in Blink Twice, you have tech billionaire Slater King, played by Channing Tatum, who meets Frida at a event and invites her and her friend to his private island for what seems to be just a fun, crazy party of lavishness and excess. It is exciting for Frida. It is enjoyable. But eventually it feels like there is something off. And as she digs deeper, it seems like something is very off about this place. So things I liked about this movie. The first, I love the cast. Look, I like Channing Tatum in pretty much everything. And I really liked him in a like horror film. It is really kind of fun to see him take on this role. And it also had a bunch of like interesting characters. Like Naomi Ackie does a great job as the lead. She has to like go through all sorts of different like emotions and expressions in this. And it like sells the both fun parts of this movie, but also the horror elements of this movie also. And it was also fun to just see some other actors you haven't seen in a bit. Christian Slater was great in it. Haley Joel Osment was great in it, and I also like seeing Alia Shawkat back. So it's a really fun, interesting cast, and they all do a really great job to sell the story. The second thing I love, look, I love the look. It has a great use of colors from like the events themselves, the like fundraiser where Slater and Frida meet. It has this like futuristic, clean, interesting look. Really great use of colors to give it this like clean, futuristic look. And then when you get to the island, that also just looks amazing. You've got this beautiful world, you've got these green, lush trees, you've got the beach, you've got a house that is painted all sorts of bright colors, and everyone's outfits are the same. It is an interesting way to like sell the story and give you a sense of like this is excess, but also something seems off. The third thing I like the slow buildup. You can tell that something seems off from the start, but you really don't know what it is until much later on. But there's enough groundwork laid that when you start connecting the dots, everything kind of like comes together. The fourth thing I love the music and the sound. Again, it helps to lay the groundwork here because you've got this beautiful island, you've got this wonderful experience, this like over the top experience, but then the sound gives you this like unsettling feeling from the music to like the like not screeching, but like harsh sound effects that happen. It lets you know that something about this is off, and it helps kind of like tickles your senses and lets you know that you should be on guard in these scenes, even though it looks like everything is fine. The fifth thing I love the ridiculousness. This is just like a lavish out there world where everyone is like doing things to excess, and the film kind of embraces it. Sometimes it feels a little bit too ridiculous. Like they'll go from like partying crazy to, like eating insane food to then just like running around in the moonlight. And it feels a little bit too on the nose sometimes, but I think that's what the film wants. I think the film wants you to experience just how out there this world is, and it definitely helps to sell some of the later elements of it. And the last thing I love the ending. It goes to some really strange places, but once you get there, it is kind of like shocking, but also really ties everything together. So all that being said, Blink Twice comes to theaters on August 23rd, 2024. Like I said, definitely think you should check it out. Definitely watch it. And also, it is a fun movie to see in theaters because there are ridiculous aspects of it. There's funny aspects. There's callbacks and references to other movies that it feels like are in here. So if you're in there with an audience, you'll probably feed off of each other's energy. I know I did in the screening, like we fed off. Sometimes we were like laughing at the film, but I think that's intentional. And sometimes we were like shocked at the film, but overall it was a fun experience to see in theaters. So that is Blink Twice. Definitely check it out. If you do, let me know what you think. Let me know what you liked and didn't like. I'd love to hear it. And thanks so much for watching. If you like this review, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.